Aloha everyone, welcome back to Maili Plantation. Today we're sharing something very personal and unexpected. On Sunday, July 7th, 2025, around 2:38 p.m. in the afternoon, a fire broke out right here in our community, burning through approximately 95 acres of land. We've only been living on the property since March, so to witness the fire suddenly spark and spread like wildfire while we were working on the farm, it was absolutely shocking, and a wake-up call about being prepared for emergencies. This video is about what happened, how we responded, and how we move forward. Mahalo for being here with us.
We begin with breaking news in Maili. Firefighters are battling a growing brush fire. It started at about 2:30 this afternoon. Mandatory evacuation orders were issued not long after for a few hundred residents Malka of Kula'aupuni Road. Now, so far, fire officials tell us the blaze is only about 20% contained. Excuse me.
Scary.
Holy shit. I thought you were talking about my ribs.
No. I came out, oh, the flames coming up. Oh, yeah, that's good, bro.
Just started too, huh?
No, it's been going a little bit. When I came out to dump the board, it was smaller, and I'm like, oh. Then I think caught something.
Hope everybody's okay. Ooh.
No.
Looks like maybe a house back there, huh?
Right next to Oahu Ranch. Oh, something blew.
Something just blew. They got one car up there. I see the cop car up there. Oh, it's spreading over there now.
I just let you. I figure I'd call you, let you know. That way it's not me if you hear on fire in Maili. I'm just letting you know that it's not me, the fire in Maili. I love you. Drive safely. Yeah. Love you.
Can you see it better up there?
Yeah.
We are for now.
We are until it gets across the street.
It jumps the street. Hopefully
We're screwed.
Hopefully it
Because
jumps
that's the road out. We gotta get out of it. How do we get out? Huh?
Go that way.
Oh, just go right. St. John's. Well, yeah, it's coming down that hill now, huh?
I think it is coming down. Look at it. It's
Send
in
the
front of the
camera.
building now.
You gotta be here.
It's in the Chiaves already. Oh, it's hitting some shit. I mean,
Oh no. Here it's coming for this way. Should we be calling the neighbors?
they all know it.
Huh?
Plus, you get the phone numbers.
Yeah, I do.
Oh, you mean our tenants?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's around the Quonset hut.
yeah. This way
Where's
around
my
the Quonset. It's on
phone?
both sides now. Quonset hut.
And these winds is.
Not
They
helping.
better move their butt.
The winds are not helping.
Nope.
They're blowing right this way
My
too.
wife said they're coming
the
from
sun?
Nanakuli too.
Oh my god.
The nearest fire hydrant is right there.
Yeah, there's one Maili school too.
Where's
Elementary.
my phone? Oh, is it not?
Oh yeah. Coming towards those houses now.
What's her name, babe?
Linda. Want me to call,
and Sunray.
you want me to call her son?
Yeah, you should. Oh my goodness.
You hear the firemen yelling at each other. That's some rage in there. Oh shit, that's not gonna help.
Huh?
That's not gonna help.
Nope.
I hear people yelling. You called the kind.
Not yet.
Where is he? You should call him, babe. Because the mom, them, I'm sure they're worried.
He might be there because it's Sunday.
Oh my gosh.
You guys okay? I said, yeah, we're all packed up.
I'm not.
There's the bucket.
I mean,
Not a bucket.
I know where I put. I can't put the compressor in by myself.
In a matter of minutes, the fire escalated. You could see the flames rising above the Quonset hut on that neighboring property. When the fire originally started, the wind pushed the flames away toward Waianae, giving us some hope that we'd be okay. But every now and then, the wind shifted and quickly cast that dark billowing smoke and ash right above us. Given the recent devastation in Maui, this put me on edge, particularly because I knew how fast this fire could change in an instant with wind directions. As we walked up to the front of the property, you can see how close that fire was
I was
approaching.
coming down to see if you were here.
Hi. Yeah, you guys okay? Oh my goodness. Oh, it's right here. Babe.
Yeah, stay right here.
You gotta get out. Babe, I'm gonna move stuff out.
I think we find. I think the wind
The
blowing
wind
that way.
going that way, yeah.
We just missed us. I think.
Yeah, I was coming down here to see if you were here. Cause
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I
I
better go
was
see
lying down. I was
Jerome.
lying down. Then I could smell smoke. I was like,
Okay, he's trying to get rid of all of his stuff. Is that he just cut down?
Are you sure, babe? Should we
We're
leave
insured.
this
So
in
you
case?
see when you see white smoke like that, heavy white cloud, they're adding water already.
Yeah.
we called the fire department. They was here. They said they was here, but
Yeah, we heard him.
Yeah, we
coming.
call them.
Yeah.
I call them because I seen smoke coming over the concert out. When I walk out, I go,
I don't know.
hey, you get your phone on you? I think we gotta call the fire department.
I was just thinking if we needed to move your mom, it'd be
Yeah,
a little
no,
bit of
that's
time,
why I
yeah.
came
So,
out. I was like, wow, if I gotta yank my
Yeah.
mom out.
If you need help, let me know. I'll come get.
Yeah. That she's fine. She's fine.
Yeah. Okay.
We just out of reach.
They might jump over to the old horse corral.
Yeah.
There's a guy that owns that too. Same
yeah?
owner.
And that means this is gonna go right into the old, the new houses over there.
Yeah, they're in the danger zone.
Oh, yeah, they're in the smoker zone or no?
Which way the wind blowing? There's toward one side.
Yeah.
I could hear stuff blowing up like.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh. You see the freaking flames right here.
Stuff the fire department gotta work hard. Yeah,
My
boy, yeah.
God.
When I saw it, it looked like an evil burning. And then the thing went, whoop. Like, oh.
Must have hit a tank or something, huh?
I couldn't see the flames, only could see the smoke first.
When I look out from the door, the thing was just flaming.
Yeah.
I was like, oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, oh.
Yeah. Me and Joy was looking at them. You only could see smoke. Then you
I
see
know.
the flames start
And
climbing.
then we
Oh, there's
see, I was
more
like,
flames
spin
right
up
there.
like, oh,
Huh?
oh, oh.
More flames right there coming up.
well, I see flames right here.
Oh, right here, right through
Yeah,
here.
I know.
Yeah,
We're
she go-
coming to your
She gonna
side.
move fast because the wind chill is.
And everything
The
is
wind
super
very
dry.
much, yeah. Oh. Oh my God. Yep, open up the gates. And get ready to get out. If not, everyone will be rushing out. You think we should get out, dude?
No, but we can pack the
Huh?
we can
Hi.
pack the car with important stuff like computers and stuff. They don't hurry up, we're gonna have huli huli chicken next door. We're gonna have huli huli chicken next door. If they don't hurry up, put that thing out. Packed up some stuff. At this point, we decided it is best for us to start packing things into the car. Joy went into the house to pack things that were important to her and other things that were important. I decided to set down the camera and throw up the drone just to see exactly where the fire was as she was preparing to evacuate. Manny, who leases part of our property for his business purposes, decided to start hooking up things that were important to him as well, such as welders and generators and his most expensive boat that he keeps on the property.
You can see the black smoke continues to linger. A lot of wind in the area. An emergency shelter, we can also tell you, just opened at the Waianae Intermediate School. We want to take you live to the scene. Our Nikki Schenfeld has been out there for the last few hours. Joins us now with the latest. Nikki, what can you tell us?
Yeah, good afternoon, Howard. That evacuation order was issued around 3:30 this afternoon, about an hour after fire crews were initially responding to this fire. At one point, there were 31 units responding, and we were much closer. In fact, we were right by the flames at one point by some of the homes on Maliola and also on Pa'akea Road. And so far, we know that there was at least one home that was destroyed in this fire. We're about to get an update shortly from the fire department. But I want to bring in really quickly Area Representative Darius Keela, who represents Maili. Darius, tell me a little bit about what you know about this fire and then also those emergency shelters that are now open.
The quickest thing right now, we're at a 20% containment as of 30 minutes ago. Waianae Intermediate is serving as a place for shelter. Nanakuli High School is on standby waiting for civil defense. I am very grateful for the coordinated response and just effort that is taken to address all of this. Mahalo to our first responders, and we are working against weather. Folks cannot tell right now, but the wind is shifting and picking up, and I think that's our largest concern as we head into the evening. If the wind picks up, I don't know what's in store.
Tell me about HECO PSPS.
Oh, so as of right now, HECO has not initiated a public safety power shutoff, but they are on standby with Honolulu Fire Department in the emergency to de-energize power lines. There are 30 homes that have been turned off for safety reasons, but HECO is here. They have crews on site, and they are on standby.
And you know this area better than most. So which areas are still under that evacuation, and what is your message to them?
Yeah, so we're looking at the folks closest to Waianae Comprehensive on the Maili area near Pa'akea. I think a lot of folks exercise safety and caution, which is perfect because rather be safe than sorry. I know a lot of folks pack their bags and they are on standby ready to go. I just need folks to consistently watch their phones, watch TV, wait for the emergency updates. As we head into the evening, keep our first responders in prayer that this can be put out sooner than later.
Thank you so much, Sherry.
Here's some of the aerial footage from the drone. It was nice to have the drone so we could see exactly where the fire was progressing, if it was coming towards us or going down the Waianae side away from our property. But what we saw was it was doing both. It was going away from our property and down to neighboring farms, and also circling back around towards the chicken and egg farm that is directly across the street from our property. You can see here where the fire is starting going down the perimeter of the neighboring farm, where they had pushed all of their dried cuttings and other things along the perimeter of the farm and the road to the property that started the fire. What we can't see here, which we found out later, was the property next to that farm was fully engulfed in flames and burning all the dried grass and some of the trees that were on their property. The farm that you can see right there had recently started clearing a bunch of brush along the road between my farm and their farm and in front of their house, and they quickly jumped into their excavator and started pushing all that dry leaves and branches and trees that they had just taken down towards the fire so it wouldn't progress towards their house. It was a very smart move. What we also didn't know, but we found out later, was there was a young kid who jumped in a water tanker that he had on his property and just started fighting the fire on his own prior to the fire department arriving. That is the property right next to our house and our farm, and he raises chickens and has a fruit tree business on his property. To the right, you can see the egg-laying chicken farm. After seeing this drone footage, we thought we were in the clear, that perhaps the winds were working in our favor to keep the fire away from our farm, but then the winds shifted every so often and started the fire into a different direction. The fire was progressing around the property that it started on and hitting big storage containers that contained chemicals and other farming equipment and gas and propane and other substances that just fueled the fire even more than before. At this point, I've just got the drone in the air to monitor the fire and which direction it was spreading. It was comforting to know the information because then we could gauge exactly when we needed to evacuate. And other than if we didn't have this drone footage, we would probably overreact and not respond in a calm and organized manner. You can see here the farmer across the street got in his excavator and he was heading towards the flames to see if he can create a fire break between what was burning and all the other fuel for the fire that was along that perimeter road. I would like to note that he's putting his equipment and himself at great risk to do this, but the fire department at this point was not gaining any ground against the fire, and he was doing what he had to do to protect his property. The field that he's crossing right now is a newly planted field, so he's destroying some of his crops to be able to get over there and do that. The drone is directly above our farm. As you can see, the fire is getting worse and not better. So we decided that perhaps we should start loading up things into the car and really getting ready to boogie out of there if we had the opportunity to do so. Joy grabbed things that were important to her, plus she grabbed Zeppelin, our dog, and I loaded up 2 motorcycles in the back of my Tacoma truck, as well as a couple surfboards in Joy's car. And then I helped Manny load up some things in his car and attached his welding machine to the back of my truck as well. At first I moved my motorcycles in the middle of the area that we've cleared of all greenery and trees and everything else. Thought it was the best chance of survival for those 2 items. But at the last minute I decided to put them up in the truck and take them with us. Joy had contacted all of our tenants. The lady in Unit A has had a stroke recently and she was immobile, but her son was there to help her evacuate if required. And of course we were available to assist. They eventually was assisted by somebody with a golf cart to get her loaded up in there. What eventually happened was they were able to get her into a wheelchair and just pushed her out to safety. They also have a mentally challenged brother there that they had to evacuate, but he was no problem. He's always very helpful. Unit B is a single mother of 3 children. Luckily, her children were on another island at the time, and her partner was out of town, so it was her and her 2 dogs that needed to be evacuated. And she was in full control of what she needed to do, so she didn't need any assistance at all. And in Unit C, the main tenant was taking her partner to the airport who works on Maui. At this point, we got the evacuation order, so I'm landing the drone. So Unit C's mother and brother was in the unit. The Unit C's mother has mild dementia, so we had to make sure that she was safety. So she jumped into the truck with me, and we evacuated her and her brother together, and then met up with her daughter outside of the danger zone. So everything's loaded up, or is about to be loaded up in the truck and inside of Joy's car. However, when Joy tried to evacuate, I told her to go on ahead, and she tried to drive out, and the HPD, Honolulu Police Department, stopped her, said that she had to evacuate on foot. And so she had to back down the driveway again and leave her car and everything we loaded up and jump over the back fence to the neighbor's yard. At this point, I'm still calm, and as you can see, I'm trying to drain the kegerator of beer just in case it caught on fire. I didn't want to waste too many things. This is the point where I decided to load up the motorcycles in the back of my truck. Joy had to help me, which she wasn't really thrilled about. She also wasn't thrilled about me putting surfboards in her car. She thought those were not important. But I explained to her that if we lost the entire farm and everything in it, I'm going to need some surfboards to be able to get rid of my anxiety and de-stress. As you can see in this video, Carla, the mother of our tenant in Unit C, was a little bit confused. She was saying that she couldn't evacuate because her son was asleep. So I told her to calmly go over there and get ready to evacuate because I don't care if her son's asleep or not. She's got to go. After helping me load up the motorcycles, Joy decided she was going to get a jump on the evacuation. And this is where she attempted to leave the property, but was quickly stopped by HPD, who was blocking everybody from evacuating. Just like they did in Maui, instead of blocking people coming into the fire, they were blocking people trying to get out after they gave us mandatory evacuation orders. This is where Manny was asking me if I was able to hook up his welding machine to the back of my truck, which I confirmed that I would be happy to do that. This is Joy, who had just returned from being blocked from evacuation. She was not happy, and next thing I know, she was jumping over the back fence, which is about 10 feet tall. And so her and Zeppelin, who was strapped to her chest, evacuated quickly over that fence. Then we got some other people that were being blocked from evacuation that ended up parking on our property because they had no other choice. So I said, yeah, go ahead and park there. We're still pretty confident we could talk HPD into letting us leave. So you can see HPD coming down and telling us we have to get out right here. And so I told him, then we're going to drive out of here. And he said, no, you have to walk out. And so I basically said, what, just like Maui? And then at the last minute, he made some phone calls and cleared the road so Joy could leave. And we could all drive out with our belongings in our car, which is what should have happened in the first place. I was a little bit disappointed in HBD blocking us from driving out. And I was also a little bit sad because the many people that parked on our property that was blocked from driving out had already evacuated on foot. This is me putting Tenant C's mother and brother in my car and the full load of motorcycles and welding machine and getting on out of the property at this point.